Welcome to a spooky episode of the Garlic Boys podcast, where we treat friendship like a good recipe treats garlic. You can never have too much of it. We're your hosts. I'm Connor O'Connor.
And I'm Raphael, the coolest Ninja Turtle there is. That's not true, but I feel like it.
Raphael's the angry one.
And I'm Raphael, the angry one who I have the size, and I'm really, really cool, and I'm like kind of the leader in some series, but not the leader in others, They all changed to red masks anyway, so I might as well be the coolest.
That looks orange for me. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, it's red, all right?
Are you sure?
Donatello.
If it
Donatello's
was
not the orange one.
Michelangelo is the orange one, and he's my favorite.
No,
so
I kind of
wish
just
it
trying
was
to rile us up. They're just trying to rile us up. I'm not going to play into the trap. Welcome back to the show. Our guest for this week, our first repeat guest. So let's see how this goes. Trey.
Hi. I'm also technically your first. I was your first ever guest. And it's also been, I think, like a year since I've been on. So,
it'll be pretty much a year.
One thing about me is I'm going to be a lot of your firsts.
Oh.
Thanks, Matt.
Anyways, so Matt is dressed as Raphael. Trey, what is your costume?
I'm a cowboy, baby. In the Old West. And you might be wondering, wow, Trey, that's a great costume. And I would be thinking, yeah, I know. It's awesome.
Very authentic.
Trey's I have just wearing a flannel they had in their closet.
Trey's wearing a flannel they have in their closet. Okay. You're dressed as like your number one fear.
I am dressed as the scariest thing known to man. I am a slice of peanut butter bread.
You're a slice of peanut butter bread.
A slice of peanut butter bread.
You're a slice of peanut butter bread.
Kills millions of Americans every year.
Tried to claim my life a few times, but here we are. Trey,
maybe you shouldn't just drink off of people's smoothies. Maybe then you wouldn't have to go to the hospital for a peanut thing.
You didn't have to take me to the hospital. We only went because you forced me to go. Trey, how was your year? It's been a year since we've had you on.
It's been good. It's been very awesome. I've been living it up in Los Angeles. I think the last time we talked, I was just working with middle schoolers, but I'm an official teacher now. So I've been teaching for the past couple of months. I love my job. I love what I get to do. It's been amazing. I've been in a lot of movies. I've helped a lot of people out with stuff, like behind the scenes. So yeah, check my name in the credits of your next films and you might see me. I don't know, IDK.
We haven't been discussing films very much because of the strikes that are going on, because we stand with them.
Oh, well, these are student films. But, these are student films, which still makes you SAG-AFTRA eligible. So this is. Oh wait, is this? Oh wait, I just realized this studio is still operating under the SAG strikes.
I wouldn't call this a studio.
We are not a studio. We are a production company. They're totally different. We checked with our lawyer, Randy.
Oh, you called in. Did you phone home?
Yeah.
Did you better call Saul?
Yeah,
did you better call Saul?
Well, somebody said you better call Saul, and we were like, oh.
And
I don't
Saul
really want to talk
you
to
to
him
Randy.
right now. Yeah.
But I've been very good. Ooh, also tell all of your viewers, stream Mix Lisa on all of your streaming services. mx.lisa. Johnny just released. So check out all future music endeavors. Album coming soon. Album title Mary Jane.
You've been creating music, right?
Yes.
I'd love to hear how you came up with the name.
Mix Lisa.
Yeah.
Because watch this. I look just like Mona Lisa, huh?
That's a Mona Lisa.
I look just
Perfect.
like Mona Lisa, huh? Yeah.
You're right.
And I eat her up every single time. I've just been waiting on somebody.
Like you looked at me and I was like, "Are they smiling?" Like,
right? Like that's what it's like. Is it a smile? Is it not? Like I got that shit down. So yeah, for sure. Definitely love that. So and then that fact that I'm non-binary. So I don't want people thinking, oh, Mona Lisa, it's just like a girl. No, it's not a girl. It's them. So mix Lisa,
Yeah.
but also I be mixing my own tracks. So mix.
Yeah.
Lately,
On
I've been
so
thinking of
many
DJing.
levels. Yeah.
I've been thinking of
Have
getting into
I-
DJing. Wiggle, whack.
I have a few DJ names that I've thought about, or like rapper names. I have a list of band names that I like. If I think of a fun phrase for a band name, I write it down on my phone. Let me.
I want to hear it.
These are some of the band names, and I'll go into like the good rap names. No Turn on Red, good like pop punk
Ooh.
band. The
Mhm.
Two-Way Mirror, the
Ooh.
Approximation Squiggle.
Okay, that one I feel like would be a really good Christian band.
Yeah, like that's like a Skillet or like an August Burns Red, like one of those ones. The Golden Shrooms.
They do psychedelic rock like the Beatles.
Yeah. The Flat Mouse.
That's like heavy metal.
I was gonna say they're giving like Rascal Flatts. Like I feel like a
Oh,
Flat
okay.
Mouse song kind of goes like, like it's kind of like a
Country rock kind of thing.
yeah,
Like a steel guitar is being used for sure.
absolutely.
Goose Noose. Now,
That
Goose
is heavy
Noose to me
metal.
that's more like Steel Panther kind of music. Like we are creating music, but like it's funny at the same time.
Okay.
To me, Goose Noose feels like somebody who plays with like the steel drum, like the Hawaiian drum that they used to have like at Waynesburg all the time when you used to.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's Goose Noose, and and it's just one guy, and he shows up and he just kind of holds it, and he kind of bangs it with one hand, and he goes and he sings along with it. You think it would be really cringe, but it's actually kind of like, oh wait, he's kind of good. He's kind of rocking that, you know?
Like he's definitely from Seattle.
Yes. And he does covers of popular songs in ways you wouldn't expect. Like you hear him banging and you're like, is that like Sorry by Justin Bieber? And then he starts singing and you're like, oh my gosh, yeah. Oh yeah. Goose News.
This is next we have
I think
Funeral.
you should go out. Puppet Funeral?
Yes.
Can that be heavy metal? Like, come on.
No, that was going to be children's music.
Ah, boo. Heavy metal children's music.
There you go. That's an unexplored genre, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Mary had
What? I
a
can
little
cut to
lamb.
one.
Mary had a little lamb. There's temporary. I'm just going to go through these pretty quickly, and you tell me which one you like best. Temporary Ghosts, Squiggle Wiggle, No Cloudy, Nomad with a Briefcase, Ghost City, Flush in the Neon Greens, Rat Wolf, and Hiccups in My Butthole.
I think I came up with Flush in the Neon Greens.
Probably.
Squiggle
I don't
Wiggle.
remember that one.
It was a random band name I came up with whenever we were doing one of the episodes. So I'm accomplished, made the list.
Squiggle Wiggle's giving me like a song from the 2000s, like a dance, like the Cupid Shuffle. You're like, do the squiggle wiggle, do the squiggle wiggle.
Like from the Lonely Island had that one mockumentary, and they did do the donkey roll song.
Exactly that.
But anyways, you guys want to do a quiz?
Let's do it.
Quiz me. Put me on the spot.
I'll put you on the spot. All right. This is the clever person quiz.
Ooh, how smooth.
Even though when we listen, we're all garlic boys, regardless of anything. But we appreciate Trey, and we're inclusive.
Garlic boys is gender neutral, but clever person is inclusive.
You're a clever person. Because clever boy was like supposed to be demeaning towards Matt, and so it's a clever person to be inclusive.
Where's the garlic girls? Are there garlic girls?
There aren't garlic girls because everyone's a garlic boy. It's like how dude is gender neutral, like garlic boys or like these are my garlic boys. Like,
what if I wanted to be a garlic girl?
Well, then you can be a garlic girly, but to me, garlic girl just sounds like offensive. I'm like, ooh, that's garlic girl.
Yeah. That's like the Hydro Flask girls. What were some of the other ones? Like, if you say girl, it's usually demeaning.
She's this girl that just smells like garlic, and you're like, dude, she reeks. You cannot go near her.
Like on a teen drama, and it's like, oh my gosh, who's that? And it's like, that's garlic girl.
Garlic girl.
It's like the weirdest superpower from the boys. Like they just emanate garlic so strong.
Like, what's her superpower? She fucking stinks.
Like, Mallory, garlic girly sounds way better though. AJ agrees with garlic girlies.
Garlicky girl.
Garlicky girl? That's where that's we're opposite directions. Anyways, for this week's clever person quiz, the title is "A host by any other game would be as sweet."
Wow.
Play on the Shakespeare quote of "A rose by any other name would be as sweet." It's not one of my best, but it's not my worst for sure.
Good.
This week's quiz is going to be a competition head-to-head where you will be typing your answers into the chat bar and giving me what you believe each host or group of hosts I name hosted for a game show. As we mentioned earlier, we are standing with the SAG-AFTRA strike, and because of that, studios are trying to fill their space on their time slots, and they figured the best way to do that was with game shows. And so there have been a ton of game shows that use celebrities as hosts. So what I have done is I've gone through and I've gathered a bunch of celebrities that have hosted game shows, and you two are going to have to tell me which game show you believe they hosted. Now, there will never be more than 3 hosts per show with what I've given you, but there may have been more hosts throughout the past, but I've given you the most popular 3 hosts if there are more than one. Any questions on the quiz before we start?
What happens if I lose?
What happens if you lose is just the crippling knowledge of knowing that you're not a clever person.
If I lose, can I punch Matt?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Good luck. It's literally across the country.
I stretch really far. I'm garlic girl. I know Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm garlic girl. I'm hanging down at the Baxter Tower. I'm looking here to see. Matt, you won the last time Trey was on. So let's see if they can redeem themselves this time. You ready to play?
Yeah, let's do it. Your Honor, I think he's cheating. Sir, I'm
actually,
sorry. Sir,
I was looking to buy. Oh, it's not even going to show it. I was looking to buy a new splitter, but I will put my phone off and toss it over there. I'll buy it later.
Your Honor, sir, he's cheating.
We really should let him buy it now, or he's never going to remember.
Okay. It's okay. No, don't worry about it.
Go get your phone and buy it. Go get your phone and buy it.
Okay. I'm hoping it can be here.
We'll take a second. Let you complete your purchase.
I really like this background, especially when I have my knees up like this. Does this not look like I'm sitting on a porch out somewhere in the back country? And
A little
Sure.
tell me this doesn't look cozy. Like you wouldn't want to
It
sit
looks-
here in real life.
bit. It looks hot. Although you do have a
Thank
steady
you.
breeze going because the windmill in the back is going.
It is. I forgot that that's animated.
I got this little owl going.
Stupid ass turtles.
Mainly because I have you trapped here and there's nothing you can actually do to stop me. Fun facts about the Ninja Turtles: when they started out, none of them had different colors because they were created in black and white comic books. They were only given different colors for the animated TV show in the 80s, and help them differentiate them and actually create toys that they could sell for each of them. But now they each have their iconic colors. As Matt said earlier, Raphael has been shown some leadership qualities, but Leonardo is typically the one that is given the leadership role. And that is also why he has the katana while everyone else has more non-lethal kinds of weapons, because he is supposed to be able to make those hard choices as a leader that comes with having the deadliest weapon of the group.
Nice. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
but Raphael has size, which means that he also has to stab people. And
Size are actually blunt, and they're usually non-lethal as well.
The size are just because he has rage control issues, and so they're one of the ones that force him to be in close proximity with an enemy and how teach him to control himself in his tactics as being in close proximity.
I will say this. When I was a kid, I had this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, and I had it for the Xbox, and you could just walk around and just beat the crap out of these villains. And then it was kind of like the best game ever, and I would play with my brothers, and it was really fun. But my favorite characters to play were always Raphael or Donatello, because I liked the stick, because I think hitting people really far away with the stick is funny. But Raphael would turn his size this way and hold them like in between here, and then he would punch people like this. And always like, yeah, punch them in their eyes, punch them in their eyes, punch them in their eyes.
Last fun fact before we get back into it. Well, I have actually two more. It's funny that you mentioned Raphael and Donatello as your two favorite. Those are the actual two Funko Pops that I have that I'm staring at right now for the Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
Oh, funky.
And the last fun fact before we cut this, and this is only a Patreon exclusive conversation, is that Sam Riegel from Critical Role played Donatello in the early 2000s Ninja Turtles cartoon.
I didn't know that. I have the Last Ronin Funko Pop, which actually is all four of them combined, because the story goes that all of them died except for one of them, and he took over all of their weapons, like kind of as a memorial in a way, but yeah, homage to the ones that had passed. Very terrible story. It's heart-wrenching, but it's so good.
Have you finished it yet? Like, do you know who the Last Ronin was?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I guessed it way before I read it, too. I was like, it's gotta be him.
I knew it was him because that's the best story to give.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
It was Mikey, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the Clever Boy quiz.
All right, now that Matt has bought his splitter, and so we just had a good 10-minute conversation about Ninja Turtles. If you want to check that on the Patreon, but let's get into the quiz. Does everyone remember what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got our chat boxes open.
Yeah,
all right. Host number 1, Howie Mendel. What game show did he host?
Wait, is it a
waiting to send?
You're going to type it in, and then once you both have your answers in, we'll go 3, 2, 1,
okay.
Send.
My answer's in.
So is mine.
All right.
Locked and loaded.
3, 2, 1, send. Both of you have said deal or no deal. That is correct.
love Deal or No Deal. It's like the best show ever.
Oh yeah.
I love
Oh,
playing
yeah.
that game that they have it at like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
That I spend so much money on that game all the time, and I never make any tickets off of it.
No.
I win so much every time. I always pick the good cases. I know what I'm doing.
You know,
I don't.
Yeah, it's definitely not luck entirely based.
No. Did you see the one about the psychic lady who predicted the million? Oh my god. Anyway, sorry. I'd love to.
All right.
Good show.
Next set of hosts. We have two this time. John Cena and Jeff Foxworthy. What game show has been hosted by both John Cena and Jeff Foxworthy?
Oh heavens!
I don't.
Matt, you got to type something in.
I'm thinking.
I got it. It's in.
I know this isn't right, but I can't think of anything. Ah, shoot! I sent it. Well,
I
okay.
sent mine.
Well, answer's locked in.
All right, Matt has answered Wheel of Fortune, and Trey has answered WWE. Neither of those are correct.
I'm not surprised.
Trey, WWE is not a game show.
I don't know. I just said I know John Cena is a wrestler, and I know that Jeff Foxworthy sounds like a wrestler.
Racist. Yeah.
Jeff Foxworthy is one of the blue collar tour comedians. He is like Larry the Cable Guy adjacent, sort of.
He's the you know you're a redneck if blah blah blah. That's Jeff Foxworthy, right?
Like
What
you might be a
show?
redneck. The show was Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Oh way!
I thought that was hosted by a woman.
Nope. It was originally hosted by Jeff Foxworthy, and then when it was brought back for about a year or two, it was hosted by John Cena.
That's crazy.
Yeah, those are
So
two
neither-
insane people that I never would have guessed would be on that show.
I know.
What the hell?
Oh yes, Trey, you have not been here for the evolution of my quizzes. This is what we're at now.
They've gotten worse. So much worse.
I love them. Host number 3, Jamie Foxx. What game show does Jamie Foxx host?
No, I know it. I've seen it.
If you need, I can give you a reference to who Jamie Foxx is.
What are the options? Can we get options? Can I get A, B, C, D?
Get options.
Can I choose one out of 4?
Unfortunately, that's not how the quiz works.
Okay,
and I can't change the rules.
It's a bad quiz. I didn't study.
What is your ruling on like say it's like what is your ruling on the title? Does it have to be word for word the exact title, or if they're missing like it's or hey or something, like if you can tell what it's supposed to be?
If I can figure out like this is sort of what you meant, because they're not very like there are none of the ones that I have are like one word off of what this actual one is. Like they're all different enough.
Oh, I know what it is.
All right. Are both of you ready?
I remember.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, send.
That's not a game show. That's a
Did you-
superhero.
No, there's a based off the music thing. The music identifier, you know how like you had it on your phone and you could like identify the song
That's not
playing?
a game show. No way.
He has.
It is a
there's
show.
game
It's called Beat Shazam, and you have to try and guess
Beat
the song
Shazam.
faster than Shazam can.
Yeah.
Is that real?
It is, and it is
Do
the
I-
show that is hosted by Jamie Foxx. That is a point for Matt.
Yes. I was hoping I would get it. I didn't think I had the full title. So Beat Shazam. Gotcha.
What is that
And
show
for-
on? ABC?
It's probably
Game Show
ABC.
channel, GSN Network.
It might have been an NBC show originally, but a lot of these are probably on GSN now.
Yeah.
I used to watch GSN a lot with my great grandmother. We bonded over those shows like Lingo, The Chase, things like that. Anyway,
I only ever watched the Family Feud. That was like my favorite one. It was all the time. We put that on.
Love Family Feud.
Or Wheel of Fortune.
Maybe.
That was a good one too. Sorry.
we'll see. Maybe those come up. Who knows? Maybe they're too easy. Question number
Maybe.
4. Hosts number 4. We have 3 this time. Terry Crews, Regis Philbin, and Jimmy Kimmel. Terry Crews, Regis Philbin, and Jimmy Kimmel.
Got it.
I think so too, but I need to spell it right. Well, I don't have to. Connor can't spell. Okay.
I'm not going to know if it's wrong.
Ready?
He's not wrong. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. Is America's Got Talent considered a game show?
It's not considered a game show.
It's a competition.
Coming from because Terry Crews does currently host America's Got Talent.
No, trick question. I get a point. Trick question. I get a point.
Regis Philbin definitely did America's Got Talent for a little bit.
As America's Got Talent is not a game show, I'm gonna have to say that your answer is incorrect, as it is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which was famously hosted by Regis Philbin for quite a while.
I didn't know Terry Crews did it. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's been a few different ones. This is another one I used to watch with my great grandmother. But that is another point for Matt.
This game is rigged against Scarlet Girls.
Stop stinking, both figuratively and literally.
Watch the Game Show Network more often, Trey. Let's do this.
Get a cable package. I don't know what to tell you.
When we're at work and there's nothing good on the TV, we'll usually put the Game Show Network on because why not?
I
Maybe
work
go to
with
waiting
children.
rooms more
I
often.
can't even watch TV when I'm supposed to watch TV.
All right. Hosts number 5. Ann Robinson and Jane Lynch. Ann Robinson. Sorry. Ann Robinson and Jane Lynch.
Oh, I almost sent it. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't though. We're good.
It's the one where she's standing there at the podium, and then they got to stand there at the little thing.
That's like every single game show. I'm sorry.
Thank you for narrowing it down, Trey. All right, do we have our answers in?
No.
We got to put something in.
If I knew who Ann Robinson was, I might have a better idea. Do you have references for these people? Facial references?
The facial reference isn't going to really help you, but once I tell you the game show, you're going to understand it. Here's a fun clue for this one. This game show was featured in Doctor Who.
Oh, yep, I'm right then. The answer I have is right. Sorry, Trey. I'm going to win this quiz again.
I got it. I got my answer.
Okay, before you send your answers, I'm just going to make a guess here that Trey has typed in America's Got Talent again.
No, I have not.
Send it in 3, 2, 1. Nope, they didn't. They wrote poop. Trey, poop is close. It is very close. The actual answer was The Weakest Link.
Crushing it.
Ann Robinson is the original host for both the British version and the American version of the show, which eventually was taken over by Jane Lynch. didn't have the same popularity when it came back. Most of the time, they don't. Any history with the weakest link for either of you?
No.
Great. Number
Doctor Who.
6. Number 6. Bob Eubanks and Sherry Shepherd.
Who?
Bob Eubanks and Sherry Shepherd. I will tell you Bob Eubanks is the classic host. Sherry Shepherd is the more modern day host of this show.
What does Sherry Shepherd look
like? Shorter African American actress.
Okay. Doesn't help.
I believe she has her own daytime talk show, or at least did at one point.
Mother Trucker.
Don't worry about it, Matt. I did not get it right. Don't worry about it.
I know
Just give
for a
an
fact
answer.
that
Matt's taking this so seriously.
He's kicking my ass, and he's like, God, I need to narrow it down. I typed in my answer 5 minutes ago, and I know it's wrong. And Matt's like, God, oh man, jeez, I know it's on the tip of my tongue.
Let's get those answers in 3, 2, 1.
Nice guess.
We got a game show from Trey this time, so that's great. The Price is Right is not the right answer, and neither is Guess Who.
I thought maybe they made a game show based on the very popular American board game Guess Who.
If this was reality TV, I'd be eating. I don't watch game shows.
I don't watch reality TV, so maybe the next time Trey's on, we do reality TV quizzes.
And on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh my God, Nene Leaks. Yes.
Matt, this is a game show that I truly believe that if you and I did together, we would crush. Does that help you figure out what it is?
No.
Okay. This is the Newlywed
Two gay
Game.
boys holding hands.
Trey, you did this last time as well. You can't keep shipping us together on air.
Don't start a podcast called The Garlic Boys where you turn yourself into two bulbous onion heads next to each other, and I won't assume homoeroticism. Okay? Don't establish homoerotic subtext and then be like, where is it coming from? Like,
where's the homoerotic subtext?
Two boys doing anything together. That's enough. That's all I need. That's all I need to get my dirty little hands on to turn it into something disgusting and putrid.
Oh boy.
Well, this doesn't really help the point I was trying to make, but the game is the Newlywed Game.
So it is two little gay boys holding hands.
All right, moving on.
Like Heartstopper season 3 up in here.
Sure.
You never seen Heartstopper?
Is it an anime?
No, it's a real life TV show about two little gay boys holding hands.
Sorry, that didn't come up on my recommended after watching Haux and How to Get Away with Murder.
If you watch Grey's Anatomy, it should show up.
I haven't
Did you see
watched
that
Grey's
gay
Anatomy
pirate
since
show?
2020.
Did you see that gay pirate show with what's his face?
Old dad speaking out. It was awesome.
I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list.
Reese, oh, what is his name? Oh, he's so funny.
Witherspoon?
No,
Or without her spoon.
I'm moving on. Number 7. Louis Anderson, Richard Karn, or John O'Hurley.
You might need to say the second name. I didn't hear that one.
Louis Anderson, Richard Karn, or John O'Hurley?
That's a tough one.
Do you need clues to each of them or any of them? I can give you a clue to one of the three hosts.
I'll take
Trey?
a clue.
Sure. I mean, sure.
Richard Karn was on Home Improvement.
Ooh, okay. I've definitely seen this show, but I do not know the name.
Trey has never seen Home Improvement, I'm assuming.
Come on, Trey. It's like every conservative dad watched that in the early 2000s.
Tell me you didn't have a conservative dad? What, there can't be conservative black people?
I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, but
Are we still
it makes zero sense.
Are we still pretending Kanye West doesn't exist?
I literally cut people out. I just stopped pretending to exist. Yeah,
Connor, I don't think conservative is a word. Crazy might be, conservative not.
Now, crazy has a derogatory nature to it.
Right, and I fully meant that derogatory nature. Boy, oh boy. I don't know any. You know what?
Trey is typing a story out, and I'm pretty sure what it's going to be is two gay boys holding hands, smoochy, 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 gay, gay, gay.
better.
It's better than that? Okay.
Yeah,
We both have
I
answers.
want to read it. I want to read it
now.
Answers in 3, 2, 1.
Tiny, tiny metalhead session from old days. What?
Trey, would you like to read your answer?
Tiny little elves dancing in the woodland forest with tiny little metal hats fashioned from old cans.
And Matt, your answer was?
Wheel of Fortune.
So between tiny little elves dancing in a woodland forest with tiny little metal hats fashioned from old cans and Wheel of Fortune, the game show I was looking for was Family Feud.
Really? Oh, you didn't put
Yeah.
Steve Harvey on there, you son of a gun.
Steve Harvey would have been way too obvious.
Right. That's the whole point. I want the points.
Well,
I got my
everyone of you got the points there.
I think I'm winning. I'm winning in creativity.
Are you a math teacher?
They make me teach
imaginary numbers
all the time.
Imaginary numbers keep popping up on your side of the scoreboard.
Oh boy, if you're teaching math to these kids, we have a problem if you think you're winning. Anyways,
I'm in the lead.
Host number 8. Bob Hilton,
Are we
Billy
calling
Bush,
8?
and Wayne Brady.
Brady.
Boy, what's it called? Oh, wait. I'm thinking of the wrong person.
Ooh.
I'm John Wayne at the first Thanksgiving Pilgrims.
Do you remember when Aaron kept doing that for every bit one time at Woo's line practice?
I do. I remember laughing every single time because it made it stupid. I'm John Wayne at the first Thanksgiving Pilgrims.
All right, both of you have an answer?
No.
You're not allowed to start doing bits until you have your answer.
I set my answer. Matt, don't look.
I already typed my answer. It's fine.
3, 2, 1, answer. So here's the thing. Both of you are relatively close to the right answer. Trey's answered The Price is Right, in which this show comes on before every day. And Matt has answered, whose line is it anyways? Which is not a game show because the points are made up and they don't matter. But Wayne
Still a
Brady
game
is
show,
on
they
it.
get points.
But on whose line is it anyways? Wayne Brady often references the other show he hosts, which is called Let's Make a Deal.
Ooh, okay. Heard of that one.
Never heard of that.
It's a fantastically stupid show, and I watched it every time I got sick. That and Price is Right made my day. Fun fact, though, that middle host there, Billy Bush, is the cousin of George Bush and nephew to George Bush.
Wow.
Do you think he
Small
knew
world.
about what was going on that day when Gerard Way was asleep?
Yeah, he called them and was like, guys, let's make a deal here.
He said the price is right.
Guys, we're in jeopardy, okay? Now, I can offer you a lot of money not to do this. Who wants to be a millionaire?
I mean, deal or no deal.
That's what we got to ask them. The
We
problem
don't want to
was
be
they
seen
just
as the
weren't in
weakest
the-
link, of course.
The problem was they just didn't have the right lingo to talk to them.
Let's move on.
Wheel of Fortune. All right. Host
American
number
Idol.
9.
X Factor. Does X Factor count?
No. Hosts number 9. Alan Ludden and Kiki Palmer.
Kiki
girl.
Palmer did a game show?
Girl, I
That's
don't know
crazy.
this girl.
You know Kiki Palmer? True Jackson VP?
VP.
Come on.
No, I know who
I
Kiki
chose-
Palmer is. I don't know the answer.
I
Let's
chose
say-
this because I thought you would know Kiki Palmer's game show.
No.
Here's a hint. Jimmy Fallon has played this on his show a few times with many different celebrities.
I probably know exactly what you're talking about, but could I tell you exactly what that game is called? Nah.
I mistyped it and I am not retyping it.
Every
Ready?
time you send a tweet.
Honestly, no. And the amount of times I stand by it too, I go, I don't care.
I have Twitter notifications on for maybe 3 or 4 people. And one of those people is Trey. Because I love getting the notification of what Trey is tweeting and then trying to figure out what they are talking about. Because there's usually some subtweet context that I'm not understanding, and it's usually just girlies be like, and then it's a demon eating a cheeseburger. Like, it's so weird that I don't understand.
Slay
it
puts
brightens
the
my
house
day.
down.
Slay, yes, queen.
Yes, queen. Wig.
Snatched.
Mama, yes. It's giving.
It's serving.
Slay Mama Sir Boots house down.
Let's give your answers in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, wow, Matt. That was dumb.
It has Kiki Palmer in it.
Okay. First off, it's Aquila and the bee, not the spelling
Right.
bee.
Spelling bee.
Right. I put spelling bee because they made a game show based off the movie that Kiki Palmer was in, but they put in spelling because you got to spell a bunch of stuff.
Then why would they have 2 different hosts, Matt? Why would it be
don't
somebody
know.
who's not Kiki
Why
Palmer?
would infamous white man Alan Ludden be there? And if they were going to be like, let's make this based off of the 2004
Tequila.
Disney
Right.
Channel
All right.
original movie.
It's the only thing. It is the only thing I can think of. All right. Move on.
Why did you misspell B? Why did you spell it the spelling B-E? Why did you not put B-E-E?
To be fair, I thought I did.
I mean, Trey, you're really throwing stones in your glass house over there with finished it that Lear rake.
You understood what I was saying.
You put an 8 in your word.
It's really close to the Y on the keyboard.
You went algebraic and put a number in your letters.
No, I accidentally pressed the 8 because it's really close to the Y.
Going algebraic is a good phrase. I'm going to write that down.
Going algebraic. I hopped out the bed this morning and I turned my swag on.
It's like Danny Phantom's like, I'm going algebraic. Turns into a formula.
Going algebraic. Do you think Danny Phantom ever took the ghost to his house and then his penthouse and then he freaked it?
So neither one of you are correct on your answer for the game show. It was Password.
Oh,
Password?
Yeah. It's where one person has like a word they have to give clue. It's sort of like Taboo. Like the board game Taboo.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Taboo.
Are you ready for host number 10?
Yes, ma'am.
Ready.
Final host of the game. Chris Hardwick. Chris Hardwick.
Do you have a clue for this one?
Chris Hardwick also hosted the Talking Dead show, which was the Walking Dead after show, as well as a panel show, not a direct game show on Comedy Central.
Cool. That doesn't help me at all. It's fine.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't.
Matt, maybe if you hopped up out the bed and turned your swag on, you would be able to answer this question as fast as I did.
You're
Slay
so
the boots
right.
down, house queen. Yas.
Hop up out the bed, turn my swag on. Black and
Is
yellow.
that one of
black
your
and yellow.
songs that you're releasing?
No, you don't remember that song? That's like a hit song. Hop up out the bed, turn my swag on. Really?
No, I got nothing.
Wow.
Right.
Fans from home, leave some hate comments.
Hey, some comments, even hate comments, are better than no comments. Just saying.
Hey guys, smash that dislike button. If you have
Please
rung
don't.
that
Please
bell,
don't.
hold it
Please
still.
don't.
Put
All
your
press
hands
is
around
good
that
press.
bell.
Please hit that like button and subscribe. Ring that bell so you get notifications. Leave us 5 stars. And give us your firstborn child for no particular reason. Can we get those answers in 3, 2, 1?
Hey, Yahoo.
Okay. Actually, let me Google something real quick.
Hey, Yahoo. That's just a gay person saying hi to their friends on a Saturday night at WeHo. Hey, Yahoo.
Okay. So here's what I had to check. Hey Yahoo is a real game show.
Yeah, by Tom Cavanaugh.
Yes, that is not Chris Hardwick.
Right, I'm aware, but it's the only game show I can think of that we haven't named and that I didn't. Yeah, it's okay.
Trey just took words that I said and put game show after it and put Fear the Walking Dead game show.
I knew what Chris Hardwick was. I knew that he did that, so I thought there was a game show involved, and then I could get like half credit.
No. Fun fact about Chris Hardwick before we talk about his game: he voiced Otis on Back to the Barnyard.
Which one's Otis?
The main male cow.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
In the Barnyard movie, he was voiced by Kevin James. So whether you think that's an upgrade or a downgrade.
I'm going to watch that.
And I won't back down. He hosts a game show called The Wall.
Cool.
I have no information about it, but I think it's like a giant Plinko board, and it's just all luck.
What's that one
No.
show where people have to make the funny shapes with their bodies? Or they get knocked into a
It was on Cartoon Network. I know what you're talking about. It was during the like live action era. Fit the hole, fill the hole.
Fill the hole, something like that. That game was awesome. I loved watching that.
Yeah.
Because people got knocked over like every time, and it was really funny.
Well, that was all of our 10 main questions.
Oh my god, and I won! Yay!
Well, not yet,
my
because we do have a
gosh.
5-point bonus question.
Oh,
5 point. Hot diggity darn. That's fair.
And if Trey gets this right, they will win, Matt. So let's see how we do here. This is a changing format for the bonus question. This is something we've been doing, Trey, since you've been on.
I'm excited.
Here's the question. You'll give me your answer just like you have been, and we'll go from there. What is the longest running syndicated game show in the U.S.? What is the longest running syndicated game show in the U.S.?
What may I ask? Does syndicated mean?
No, don't explain to him. He has to be stupid.
Ouch. Okay.
No, you can tell him. I'm sorry.
I already told him. If he didn't hear me, that's not my fault.
I didn't hear you because Trey was talking over you. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, I need to know if it's fine, not fine, semi-fine, or okay.
I've talked enough
it's
to
actually
women.
So far not okay that I'm like fuming right now.
I've talked enough to women to know that when you say I'm fine, you're not fine.
We'll talk about this later.
Don't that actually?
Actually, Matt, don't do that. I don't know if you remember sophomore year, but I don't want to. I don't like that.
No, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm great.
That got an eye rise out of me. That was a whoa. That's a.
She hurt me in many ways, and one of them was that trigger. So let's move forward.
I'm sorry.
Trey, I'll tell you afterwards if you don't remember who.
Oh, I think I do. I have the memory of an elephant.
Both of you have your answers in?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, send them.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's a good one. I should have said that.
When it premiered in January of 1975, this show did not have the same host that we have thought about it as for years. A host that has become iconic and synonymous with this show.
Yeah.
Pat Sajak did not join Wheel of Fortune until the 80s, roughly 9 years after it had premiered. Matt wins this quiz.
Oh my gosh, I actually thought it was Jeopardy. Like you said the answer and I was like, nope, it's Jeopardy. It's absolutely Jeopardy. What the heck? I'm okay with this. Sorry,
I'm so glad both of you picked those two shows because it did make it more dramatic. Because as I'm going through that, Trey was just like, I got this. He's saying everything about my show.
Ooh, ouch. I'm sorry. You'll better look next time.
No, because you kicked my ass the last round too. Like this is the second time. Every time we do these fucking quizzes, you fucking kick my. Oh, sorry. Every time we do these quizzes, you kick my butt.
The next time you are on, Trey, I will do my best to make hard-hitting reality TV show questions.
I think I'm gonna make the quiz the next time, and I just
Oh,
should
no,
force
bad
the two
idea.
of you to take it, and it should be based off of whatever I want it to be.
Okay. I'm okay with
I'm
that.
okay with that. Yeah.
It's not going to be a culture that either one of us understands. I can promise you that.
I'll spin it in a way that it is.
Okay.
It'll be
If
stuff
these-
like the
if
wife
these
of
housewives,
this famous. No, it'd be like the wife of this famous basketball player was once caught saying this. Who is
You
it?
think we know sports?
I'm not saying that, but you know what I mean.
You think just because we're straight white men, we understand sports? Okay, no.
Yeah.
We're the other side of. straight
I
white
think
men.
questionably straight white men.
I don't enjoy the questionable part of it. I've made my opinion very clear. There are 3 men I find hot, and that's it.
And I'm one of them. We know this, Connor. We
Because
know
you
this.
guys are in a committed relationship. It's okay. I'm here to support it. And I'm here to foster that. And that's okay. That's fine. It's okay to have.
Speaking of Trey, do you have a topic for this week?
I am so glad you asked. Because when we started,
You had
actually,
a
I do.
literal hour.
There is so much heat coming my way when I did nothing wrong. I do have a topic.
OJ when he
And I have a song out actually where one of the lines in the song is sex on the beach is a drink that we doin'. Call me OJ, I'm a driver you're screwing. Let's talk about that line. Let's get into that lyric.
Can we actually just talk about your music and sort of promote you a little bit? Because
Yeah,
talked
screw
about
the
it a little
topic
bit
you
up-
actually had.
yeah, whatever you prepared is nonsense. I want to promote you because that was an incredible line, and I want to talk more about your music.
Mhm.
What? Let's start with genre. What kind of genre are we working with? Exclusively rap or?
Yeah, I'm a rapper and a pop artist. So my whole thing with music is I feel like everyone nowadays is trying to make statements with their music. Everyone's like, oh, this music is like showcasing the real side of me, or it's like this song helped me through a really tough time. You know what songs we forget about but are actually so important to the cultural zeitgeist? Those songs that you listen to the lyrics of and you go, what was that? What like why was I listening to this and thinking this was like the best thing ever? For example, like a G6, popping bottles in the ice like a blizzard. When we drink, we do it right, getting slizzard, sipping scissor in my ride, like 3-6. Now I'm feeling so fly like a G6. That is incredibly nonsensical lyrics. Oh my gosh, every time I hear that song, I have the most fun I've ever had ever. You know what I mean? And so to me, my music is about doing that, finding really creative ways to just spin nonsensical things that are just fun. All my music is about dancing and letting go or falling in love or being in love. It's never about breakups. It's not like, oh, you broke my heart and I don't want to be with you anymore. No. I don't do that kind of stuff. It's always just like, we are together, we're partying, we're having fun. I love you, you love me. I got my man, I got my friends, I got a full bank account. Like, there's nothing wrong in the world.
I like it.
Do you foresee yourself ever wanting to do something that was more emotional, like this is about a heartbreak, or do you think like I'm in my niche, this is everything I'm ever going to do?
Everybody does that. That's easy. Like, it's easy to be like, oh, you broke my heart. Oh, this is like sad. This is some, oh, da da da. Because like everybody's sad. But like, how hard is it to really genuinely connect with someone on something that's happy that isn't corny?
Yeah.
It's so hard because everybody loves being sad nowadays. Everybody loves like finding ways to commiserate with each other. But very rarely do we find ways to celebrate with each other and just be happy to be around each other. That's why I think the club scene is dying and people aren't having as much fun in the club because they like going so that they can have a co-miserable experience of being like, oh, it was kind of terrible there, da da da, but at least my friends are fun. No, I like going places where I know everybody's gonna have fun and we're all gonna do this fun thing together and it's gonna be like yay. And I want the music to like add to that.
Okay. So how many you said earlier you were releasing an album. How many songs are we gonna have here? Is it more of an EP or is this like a full-length album?
It's a full-length album. It's going to be my first. So at the moment, I have about 4 singles out, and then I have an EP out. So the EP
Okay.
is called Disco Tits. It's an EP of freestyles. So every song on there is a freestyle. I just basically stepped into the studio, got a beat, and I just started going. Like all of them are pretty much one take. I pressed record, and then I stopped recording. Like so. All of them are freestyle raps and they're very impressive. I like to think it's just kind of showcasing like this is what I do. And then I have 4 singles out. I have a feature with Grace and her husband Vinny called Mario Brothers. That one is very, very good. And then I also have another feature called Savage Mode, which is a play off of Drake and what's his name? Travis Scott's Sicko Mode.
Sicko Mode.
Yeah, there's this one. We have one called Savage Mode, and that's me and my 2 brothers. We have that one. So those are my only features so far. I'm open to more. I'm also a ghostwriter, so I do write for other people. So if you ever wanted to step onto a track and you're like worried about your pen, I would write for you, and then you would just perform it in the studio. So we're very open to having those things out. It's a lot of fun. But at the moment, the album itself, this is a very new genre for me too. I've kind of stepped into a new hyper pop era. A lot of my music now is much more poppy. It's less rap. A lot of my early freestyles were very like spitting. I was going off, for example, the screwdriver line is from my song. I think it's Hit the Ice, it's either Hit the Ice or I Just Want Money. It's from one of those 2. That one's pretty good. But yeah, I really have just moved from the rapping into the singing, kind of creating the pop tunes. One of my newest, like Johnny, for example, that's out now, was inspired by Pink Panthers. If you know her,
Okay.
Boy's a liar, the boy's a liar. Her song, Angel, from the Barbie movie, is actually inspiration for Johnny, if you would
Interesting.
Nice.
And it's also on all streaming platforms now, so feel free to stream.
All streaming. Awesome. So as soon as they finish this episode, they can head on over to your page. What was Mix Lisa?
On Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you find your music, you can find Mix Lisa. And you can stream. It's very, very good. But Johnny is the only single that's out yet. The album will be out by the end of the year.
All right.
Going to do some last finishing processes in the studio. If you guys want some sneak peeks behind the scenes, I'll send you some tracks so you can get a little bit of insight.
Heck yeah.
That would be great. Yeah. Matt, do you have any questions?
No, I don't. But I
didn't want to fully control this interview.
No, it's okay. I'm really bad at interviews. I'm a good sit back and listen kind of guy. This sounds like amazing music. I love the I hate breakup songs. Like I love breakup songs when I'm going through a breakup, but they're useless after the breakup. There's also like I can't tell you how many breakup songs, like 6 billion at least, like at a minimum. So I'm happy that you're like choosing not to do that because you go through just about every artist, and there's usually like some line in a song that's about breaking up with somebody, and it's just it's frustrating because you can't find music that isn't breakup music. Because I want like relationship music now. I want music that's not even about relationships. Like I would love just fun music that is not about relationships at all, because I feel like a lot of songs are I'm in a relationship or I've broken up from a relationship.
There's so many artists out there now that we can turn to for those. Just because this is the most popular term on the internet, for those sad girl hours songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think like Phoebe Bridger is like a good one for that. Like, I think for you, is Lana Del Rey still your
Lana Del
sad
Rey is
girl?
still huge. Yes.
Okay. As I know you used to be Lana Del Trey, right? Like that was your handle. So like being able to be like, look, this is the kind of music I want to make. It might make it like it's not the best music that I listen to, because you still have those sad girl like tendencies.
It's still like
But,
all the music I listen to is sad girl stuff.
If I'm already being fulfilled with sad girl here, I don't need to bring it here as well, because then that's all consuming.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't like I have funny songs that I like listening to, but I don't typically listen to comedy, and like I don't do that anymore because I want to have that outlet here, and I want to be able to like try and make it fresh and original for what I'm doing for the most part. Like I still make my references because that's how podcasts work, but like being able to be like, look, this isn't what I'm consuming, so when I put it out, it's something unique, original, and like something that I'm truly feeling, even if you don't really see the feelings behind it.
Yeah. That's exactly what it feels like too. It's exactly what you said, pulling out of that. I already feel fulfilled by my sad girl music. I'm upset because when I do want to listen to stuff that is like more upbeat, I don't have that, or I feel like I don't have stuff in the sound that I want to listen to. So I'm happy to create it. I'm happy to make it. Also, I would like to, if you didn't mind, I could present Johnny right now.
Sure. Do you want to do like a live performance, or do you just want to play it for us?
I'm gonna play it from here, but
okay.
A live performance, no. But I would play it.
Oh my gosh, are you gonna rap for us?
No.
So before you play this, I just wanted to like, so you're writing this? Are you like self-producing beats and everything as well, or just
no?
Like
these are free beats that are coming from an app that I have. So it is not me like actually making the beats. That's been the really nice part about it, is that I haven't actually had to make the beats themselves. But all of the lyrics and stuff are me.
I think that's good, because that's a little attainable, because I think what you're doing is nice. And if there's listeners out there that like sort of relate to that idea of like, oh, I kind of want to start doing that, and like saying like you don't have to have the skill of making beats to start expressing yourself in a way.
I would say use the Voloco app. That's what I use. I'll tell you, Voloco. It's a free app. I literally do it with these headphones, and I sit right in this chair. This is my studio. You're looking at it. You know what I mean? Like when I say I'm stepping into the studio, it's me putting these bad boys on and then getting to work, you know? So I highly suggest it to anyone to try it out, because since the first time I've done it, I've loved it. It's been so much fun.
Well, let's listen to Mix Lisa. There's so many vowels in that.
I know, Mix Lisa.
Mix Lisa, Johnny.
Yeah. Yeah. Johnny, won't you call me? Johnny, won't you call me? Johnny, won't you call me now? Calm down. Don't you know that? I wanna hang out. Johnny, won't you call me? Johnny, won't you call me? You can put it down. Don't you think that? We can just hang out in your bed, or in your closet, making out. You know I want it. It's just us. You think you want it. It's just us. But you don't love it, Johnny. You're my angel, Johnny. with so much love. Johnny, damn. Johnny, won't you call me? Johnny, we can just hang out. We can go to the park and just sit down in the tall grass underneath the tree that's brown. Yes, it's dying, but our love is growing right from the ground. It's us, Johnny, can't you see? I love you, I know that you love me. It's just us together under palm trees. Johnny, 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 you're my angel, Johnny, you're my angel, Johnny, 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 you're my angel, Johnny, you're my angel, Johnny. When we're dancing like it's 2005 in Nepal, we don't care what they say, we can just hang out and call each other all day because we think that it's so fun. Johnny, don't you think that we can hang out till we're done? All done. You know that you love. You're my angel, got me to look at me. It's so much love. When we're dancing done, you know that you love. You're my angel, got me to look at me. It's so much love. When we're dancing, you know that you love. You're my angel, got me to look at me. It's so much love. When we're dancing, you know that you love. You're my angel, got me to look at me. It's so much love.
That's Johnny by Mix Lisa.
All right.
I promise I was listening to it, but I could not stop thinking about the fact that the penguin on the cover art just looks like a Piplup in drag.
It is a Piplup in drag.
Yes.
It is a Piplup in drag from AI art. Yes.
Oh man.
It is an AI art Piplup in drag, and that's why I took it because I thought it was funny.
I couldn't help but notice, like, getting a little cheesy, getting a little sappy. You looked very happy, just dancing to that song, and like, that's what entertainment is supposed to be. Like, everybody's sad and depressed, and that's just apparently that's how life is gonna be. That's how life is. But like, take the happiness where you can find it, and if that's in creating podcasts, if that's in creating music, that's awesome. I loved that. That was good.
Right. It's just supposed to be fun. And
Yeah.
that's the whole point of it, is it's like this fun little happy thing, and it's like this cute little So the whole album sounds very similar to that. There's some hyper pop songs on there. There's one song that's a little bit more dubsteppy. There is a freestyle that's still on there. So those who still love my freestyling, it does come back with the song Adirondacks, which is I love that song. It's a very good song. So look forward. Keep your ears peeled. Follow Illy Moss on anything for more Mix Lisa updates.
Yeah. So follow Illy Mox. Check out for when the new album drops, and you can start streaming Johnny now wherever you listen to your music. And if you would like to keep up with what we are doing here at the Garlic Boys, you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram. You can also support us on Patreon if you'd like. You can see some footage from this, that because we've talked for a long time with Trey. Any bonus footage that we take out will be posted up there on our Patreon for our supporters. Lowest tier on there starts at $3 a month. We'd be greatly appreciated if you support us. Another way you could support us is if you buy our merch. We have merch options up on Redbubble, and so you can support us through buying that, as well as head on over to youtube.com/@thegarlicboys to find video versions of this podcast where you can see us, our costumes, and unfortunately you won't be able to see all the funny faces Trey has been making at me as I've been doing the outro. Because just like Matt last week, Trey got very bored when I started talking for a long period of time. But you can find full video versions of all the podcasts on there. Trey, something else we've started since you've been on last is what we call the Supplementary Mom Report. This is just a time for you to shout out a mom that you've been thinking on, just shout them out. So, do you have a supplementary mom report for this week?
Yeah, Grace's mom, Lisa Palmer. I'm thinking about her. Lisa, I love you, girl. It's all worth it. Don't apply to any new jobs. Stay at the one you're at.
Woo.
We love you, Lisa.
Matt?
I would like to put forward Pipple Up and Drag. They're working very hard at what they're doing, and I think that they definitely count as part of this supplementary mom report.
Pipple Up and Drag is a single mom who works her hard and loves her kids and never stops.
Have we ever done Reba?
It's too hard and loves her kids and never stops.
I feel like we've had to have done Reba at this point, haven't we?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You know what? I'm just going to cover the base, and I'm going to say, shout out to Reba. That's my mom, a supplementary mom report.
All right. Love it.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, Trey, so much for coming on with us again. And all of those listening, remember to stay
Stay
garlicky.
garlicky.